Good morning, it's Coffee with Kelly. I'm here with my coffee today. I have a whole milk cinnamon dolce latte. For some reason, the extra fat in the milk makes everything taste better. I think that's just a maxim that's true in pretty much every part of life. So, welcome. I am covering a topic today that's been coming up a lot recently at Riley Law, which is, can I be fired while I'm on medical leave or on maternity leave, which is usually a form of medical leave? And the answer to the question is, it depends. So there are some important factors that I would want to know the answer to before I would be able to say, yes, you can be fired while you're on medical leave, or no, you cannot. So first, the first question I'm going to have is, do you work at an employer with more than 50 employees? And the reason I'm asking that question is that the Federal Family Medical Leave Act, or FMLA, which is the term that many of us have heard, applies to employers that have 50 or more employees. And there's more details to it. So sometimes someone will tell me, well, it's a big company. There's only 25 people where I work, but they have hundreds of employees nationwide. Then I'm going to dig down and get some more details about it, because there are some exceptions to the rule, even if there aren't 50 people at the workplace where you work. Okay, so that's the first question. The second question is, have you been on medical leave for more than 12 weeks in a 12-month period? So a lot of people that have been contacting my office recently have one of two problems. They've taken leave at another time during the 12-month period. They maybe took 10 days off in December of 2017, and then they take 11 weeks off later in 2018 after a surgery, and then they've been terminated before they go back to work. The reason that's important is that the Family Medical Leave Act only protects a leave from employment for 12 weeks in a 12-month period. So even if it wasn't in calendar year 2018, if you've taken more than 12 weeks, your job is no longer protected under the Family Medical Leave Act once you've used those 12 weeks in that 12-month period. So it's a 12 consecutive months, not a calendar year. The next issue that's been coming up is people taking more than 12 total weeks. They were given permission to continue being on leave beyond that 12 weeks, and then saying, well, if I had permission from my employer, and if the short-term disability company kept paying me benefits, that means they were saying it was okay that I was still on leave and they shouldn't have fired me. That is a great benefit that the employee is offering, but it is above and beyond what they are required to do under the law. There is no law that continues to protect employees that are on a medical leave that exceeds 12 weeks in a 12-month period, but employers may give you an extended leave if it makes sense for them. If it's a business decision that they're fine giving you 14 or even 20 weeks of leave, or maybe even 6 months, whatever amount of time that is, if it's a cost benefit to them to bring you back after that period of time rather than hire a new employee and train them. But there's nothing under the law that requires them to do that. So the answer to the question is yes, sometimes, no, other times. It really depends. So thanks for joining me for Coffee with Kelly, and we'll see everybody next week.